The girl only glanced at a car parked by the roadside and immediately thought of a way to escape the police helicopter chasing her, because she was too far away from the helicopter. The pilot usually only focused on the model and color of the vehicle, so all she had to do now was find a similar car on the road, then follow it from behind. Once they reached an overpass that could block the pilot's view, she would suddenly hit the brakes because of mental inertia. The pilot would instinctively keep tracking the first car he had been watching, completely ignoring her existence. Just like that, Lucky temporarily escaped the aerial pursuit, but her escape was far from over, because Lucky knew clearly the police cars on the ground would soon notice something was wrong, so she abandoned the car without hesitation and deliberately blended into a crowded area. After all, a moving crowd was actually the best cover, but she never expected that, although she had shaken off the police, the gangsters had found her instead. Seeing the gun barrel about to aim at her, Lucky immediately turned around and ran. Before the killer could even get out of the car, she had already rushed into the crowd using the people as cover, then slipped into an underground parking garage.
Excuse me? Please, you need to help me. You see that man? He is chasing me. I do not feel safe. Please, I don't feel safe with him around.
Leave me alone.
Nowadays, there are probably very few people who still like to get involved in other people's problems. But the smart Lucky clearly understood this. Her real goal was never to ask strangers for help. What she wanted was the car key hanging from the man's waist. In the eyes of the police, they should still be escaping on foot at this moment, so their attention was focused on the pedestrians on the street. How could they possibly imagine that Lucky would be able to drive away in a luxury car so quickly? She had already planned everything. Soon they would drive straight across the US-Mexico border. As long as they reached Mexico, they could change their identities and start over. But at this critical moment, they had to be extremely careful. They absolutely could not run red lights, especially at intersections with police nearby. But Carrie clearly lacked experience. He always couldn't resist checking whether the police had noticed them.
I said don't look, Carrie.
However, at a moment like this, once they made eye contact with an officer, they could easily be seen as suspicious. According to police instincts, the officer would most likely signal them to pull over for inspection.